Everybody. This is your girl, Qadriyyah Marie of On the Queue with Qadriyyah Marie. I am back. I have returned back to my media platform, On the Queue. Very excited. It's been a couple months since I've been on here. It's actually been 2 months since I've been off of social media. I'm sure many of you understand, how that is or why people do that. Everyone has different reasons as to why they may feel they need a social media break. So that's what that was. I just took a little break from social media. It was so much going on that I just said, let me just relax, for a couple months, start to continue working on myself, getting things back to normal. What's up, Toya? Yes, that's right, girl, baby. We are back at it. I actually feel like we never really stopped because I feel like when people take breaks, especially if they're only for a month or two, or ever how long, or 3 months, that is actually not officially stopping. Sometimes you actually need a reset in your life, and that's pretty much where I was at. I just did a reset, and now I'm back. So thank you, girl. Thank you. I feel good, from the inside out, and I think with anyone that always reveals itself. As you see, tonight, Wellness Wednesday, one of my favorite days of the week. I just be feeling blessed no matter what day of the week it is. Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. I just be thankful that the Lord has allowed me to wake up and see another day, so I can go out, do what I have to do in life, whatever my purpose is, and just being able to serve others. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I'm sure some of you have, seen my post regarding joining the church. This was actually the first time in my life as a kid or as an adult, 37 and a half years old, where I had to take that leap of faith, and I felt like I was compelled to make that decision to join St. John Baptist Church, right here in Columbia, Maryland. So I'm sure many of you may not even be aware that I'm no longer a New Jersey resident. I'm always going to be a Jersey girl at heart. Let me just put that out there. I'm always going to be a Jersey girl, but I'm here in Maryland right now with me and Tyrone. He actually went to the store briefly, so he's watching and stuff like that. But right now it's just me here. I was going to interview my cousin Domingo Graham, but some things came up, so we had to cancel for tonight. So I said that's all cool in the gang, because I have a lot to share and talk to you guys about. Hey Kai, what's up, cuz? What's up? Hey mom. Miss Mama Brown is here in the house. Like I said, I'm feeling really good. I'm here. This is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this is my first real like show as far as me being in this new apartment. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because I've done other lives and things like that, but as far as on the queue, I don't think I've actually done one here in our new apartment together. So that's a special moment to share. I'm here in Ty and I's music slash gym slash media room that we kind of created here, and it's still a work in progress. So we've been here a couple months now, and it's just learning how, to get acclimated and settle into living in a different state. Maryland is definitely not New York or New Jersey. So there's definitely been a lot of challenges, but I'm also excited for what's to come, especially with me now joining this new church, St. John Baptist Church. I'm right in the beginning steps. I just took the first step, which is probably the hardest step of, at the end of service. Those of you who attend church, you know how it is. At the end of service, the pastors, they start asking, if anybody in the audience feels like this is, their time, to be saved, and if this is the time in their life where they feel like they need that change, or that you're open to allowing God into your life to be your savior. And pretty much that's where I was at. I have been attending the church for off and on, maybe for the last 2.5 months. Everybody's journey is different. Some people, it may be 2 weeks. Some people it may be a whole year. Someone else actually joined the church with me, an older gentleman named Tony, and he said he had been attending the same church for about a year before he actually decided to make that decision the same day I did. And like I said, it's that walk up from the pew, the sanctuary, uh, to the podium, pretty much, uh, to say that yes, that's me. It's me you're talking to. I'm the one, that's ready to take the stand, I should say, and make that change in life. So I am feeling really good right now. I have my own assigned deacon, Abby. I met with her Monday for 2 hours. She has become my spiritual counselor now. I'm so thankful for her, someone that I can, just share pretty much everything that's going on, in my life, the good, bad, and the ugly. And she basically hit me with so many different perspectives. She's been married almost 20 years now. So she's been giving me advice on the relationships, as far as media. She definitely wants me to be part of her team, and she plays a big role at the church, at St. John Baptist Church in Columbia. She's a head of the prayer ministry. She even said at some point, when I'm ready, I may be able to help lead prayer. That's actually a goal of mine. I'm nervous about that. Every morning I try to wake up now and say a prayer with me and Ty, and getting in the habit of saying prayers at night. They say you don't want to go to bed, angry with your partner, and the true believer in that. And it just makes you feel good in the inside, knowing that you spoke to God. And I'm on that journey of learning how to listen to God when he speaks to me. And God spoke to me on Sunday. What's up, you guys? Let me say hello to all of you. Hi, Dr. Hully. How are you? Yes, thank you so much. What's up, Marty? I'm doing good. Like I said, I'm feeling, very blessed right now. I've been having a lot of positive changes. I lost how much did I lose? I was weighing 209 last year. Now I'm down to 186 pounds. So, I'm feeling some type of accomplishment. I still feel like I have 20 some pounds to go, but I feel like I'm at the halfway mark. I don't know how. I don't know how that happened, but I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling more light on my feet. Just those type of changes, have helped just get me out of this slump that I was feeling down and out about myself the last couple months. And career wise and finances, all the things that everyone goes through pretty much in their mid-30s. They always talk about midlife crisis in your 40s, but I feel like in your 30s it's a whole mini crisis that happens before you even reach your 40s, because in your 30s you're in that, let me say, the mid-30s, where you're deciding, like, is this what you really want to do in life? Now you're preparing yourself, to be a husband and a wife, if that's what you want, to be parents, deciding, what path do you actually want to go in life? It's very confusing for most people in our age group. People still don't know what they want. Everyone thinks, by 30 years old that you should already have, a family, that you should already have, 3 houses and 4 cars, and you should be a millionaire already. But it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes it actually takes time to get to where you want to go. And that's pretty much what I like to preach to people and tell people, that it's not too late. You can't sit there and feel like because I'm 35 or I'm 40 or 45 that means that my life is over, that there's not a chance for you to make a change in life. Like I said, I'm 37 and finally made that decision, to start over again, pretty much in certain ways, by joining this church, because I just feel my whole spirit just feels very lifted right now. I felt like a burden had came off of me. Tears was coming out of my eyes, and by me walking up to the podium, and it's just like I just felt like God was not only inside me but just all around me, and the women came up to me and was all hugging me, and I could actually feel their energies by them just coming up to me and just embracing me. So I'm a big hugger. I know we have COVID and all this happening, but I love to hug, and there's reasons why, because just naturally, I just feel like sometimes people just need a hug. You don't know what people are going through. And just by you giving them that brief 3-second, or ever how long, 10 seconds, or even sometimes a whole minute of hugging somebody, what that can do for that person. And if you're not hugging them, just giving them a smile, or just acknowledging them, saying hello, good morning. those little things makes a big difference in somebody's day. And you just never know. They may have woke up, on the wrong side of bed. They may have been, feeling depressed that morning. And just by you speaking to them, it may have done something inside of them that they may want to pay it forward, to the next person. So it's those small little changes that makes a huge difference. And me joining this church, I'm already like on the list for me to help out with community outreach and the food banks and the hunger banks, they like to call them. I'm excited for that. I don't care what time of year it was. I would want to be a part of that. And now that the holidays is coming, I really feel the need, to volunteer and to get out there. And even though I need help myself, I feel like the more you're a blessing to somebody else, the more you will receive those blessings tenfold. And I'm again a strong believer in that. Hey MJ, what's up? What's up? Hey Esther, hey fam, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm definitely trying to, take my time, Esther, getting there. Like I said, I'm on the first step. I met with my deacon. I have to go through and get baptized again. 4 different steps, pretty much. I have to go through the whole discipleship, taking 4 classes, and then I'll finally have, I believe, what's called a right to fellowship. So by the beginning of the first week of December, I should be like an official church member. But I already feel like I'm part of family. These people embrace me, Reverend Robert Turner, the different deacons, the youth pastor, Reverend Harvey. They all came up to me and were talking to me and encouraging me. They're so excited that I'm a part of the church family. And, Ty is also very supportive of that. Me and him have started to become very spiritual together. I think that's important, as a couple to be consistent with that ongoing. Like I said, waking up in the morning, going to bed at night, praying together and keeping God a part of your life. One big thing, I learned many things from my deacon from speaking with her, but one thing she made a big emphasis on was not to get ahead of God. Don't rush things. Sometimes I have a issue with that because of my age, and I'm thinking like, okay, I don't have much time to do all these things, and it's not like that. Those of you who are Christians, that it's all in God's timing. It's never the timing that we want. Well, we have a vision. God always has a different vision and plan than what it is we have in mind, and it's always better than what it is that you have. And it may not come at not only the time, but in the way that you're expecting it to come. Our blessings come from just making it home from work. It's not always about, winning the Powerball. Shout out to my mom because she's messaging me tonight to go out tonight and get the Powerball. But it's not always about these huge blessings. It's just those little blessings that you have, having someone special in your life, having someone there to listen to you, having a job that actually makes you feel fulfilled in your life, being able to make your partner breakfast, being able to eat that breakfast. All those little things actually make a difference. And I'm starting to learn that more and more, being able to appreciate things about myself, appreciate things about my partner. I learned quite a bit of things about myself, things that I don't really like about myself that I started to learn the last couple of months. And I don't necessarily think of that as a negative thing. I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to actually self-reflect and look at yourself and be like, okay, this is stuff that, I don't want to carry on into the next phase of my life. Sometimes you actually have to look at yourself and be like, okay, am I the issue? What's the problem with myself? It's not always the other person. A lot of times it is something within yourself that you have to break that cycle and actually be willing to face the problem head on and find, solutions of what can you do to make yourself a better person tomorrow. We always look at, who we are, next year, the next 5 years, but not realizing the steps that you actually have to take to get there. You actually have to work towards things in life, things that are most worth it, actually take effort to get to. They're not just handed, to you. Hey, babe, what's up? Ty is on. He's on my YouTube. He's watching, like I said earlier. So I definitely value, him. Try my best now to let him know that I do appreciate him in my life, even, coming on, watching, supporting me. I know he's in the store picking up some items for us for tonight. We're trying to work on, eating more healthy and things like that. So when you're going food shopping, for all you out there, just be conscious of what it is you're actually buying, because if it's not in the house, then you can't eat it, right? So it's a big thing, learning how to actually pay attention to what it is you're putting in your shopping cart before it gets to your house. So if you don't buy it, it won't be in your house. But I'm just hoping, you guys had, a wonderful week, of a wonderful fresh start to the fall season. Fall is a wonderful season to me. It's not too hot, not too cold, and the leaves are on the ground. It's a beautiful time of year. You can just have on, like what I have on, a little sweater, or a light jacket and things. And there's so many different events, and Ty and I still have so much more to explore down here in Maryland and stuff like that. So I'm excited for the changes, because we haven't been here for every season yet. So still a lot of things to see. I know summertime is where everybody thinks all this stuff is popping off, but fall and winter, there's definitely plenty of things to do, whether it's here in Maryland, or it's up north, or, out west, wherever. I'm all about, seeing the world now. And that's one of my goals in this world, is to be able to say, I did get to visit this place, even if it's just for one time, to say that I did go here, because I'm big into history. So I love, looking at historical places and wanting to check things, off my list. People always want to travel, to other countries, but there's so much right here in America that you can see, probably right in your home state, but because you live there, you just neglect it and say, oh, okay, whatever. But it's something that should be worth, looking into. So like I said, I hope you guys, you guys can always, I appreciate your comments and stuff, and you guys will always let me know how how you're feeling. I always try to be there, to be an open ear to others, because people have always been there for me. Yes, you said Renaissance haunted houses. Yeah, babe. There is so much to do, and this month Ty has had me watching all these horror movies, because we got all these streaming apps, and just watching all this stuff, and then my ass can't even go to sleep at night. And then when I wake up in the morning for work, I'm up here looking around the house, because when I wake up, the house is dark, and I'm looking around to see if I see, Hellraiser and Chucky and all them up in the house and stuff. But it's just that time of year. It's nothing wrong with spending time together watching shows. Yes, MJ, haunted houses. See, I used to really be into going to these haunted houses until I started to want to beat up the zombies, because they were coming up on me like The Walking Dead. So I was like, no, I don't think haunted houses and me click together anymore, because I'm one of those people who actually believes in goals and ghosts and spirits and all that. So for me, as soon as I hear something, I'm out the door. I don't care if I paid $100. I'm not staying in a haunted house. And if I see somebody coming up on me, if I don't knock you out because I couldn't see your behind, I'm splitting. I don't care who it is. They might say, "Oh, babe, that's just somebody in makeup." I don't give a damn if they in makeup or not. You're not coming up to me in no haunted house trying to scare my behind, because I really might scare your ass back. So I said haunted houses is probably not my thing. I'm just cool with just watching from afar. I'll let y'all go into to them houses, because I'm not doing it. I'm straight up Black girl. I know I'm from Jersey, but my family is from the South. So I have seen and I have heard different stories. So I don't deal with all that. Let's walk in the graveyard at night to see if we see something. I'm like, oh yeah, you go ahead and you walk ahead in that graveyard. That thing gonna be looking right at you, and it might come back to your house again. And then I'm gonna have to come to the house, walk backwards, and start burning some sage in the house, because Ty and I got all this sage in here. People act like that shit is not true. You got to burn that shit in your house. I can't do this tonight, because I will start talking all this, voodoo and stuff. Y'all gonna be like, Quana went down to Maryland and turn voodoo and stuff on. No, I believe this before my ass came down in Maryland. I don't trust all that. I watched The Skeleton Key. I know some of y'all, I'm sure, have seen that movie where her behind sat there the whole movie, act like she didn't know what was going on. I don't want to give the movie away, but the idea is it came back on her. Those of you have seen the movie. So it's like your ass, if you don't believe, something's gonna make you believe. And then you ain't gonna be able to come back from that. So I already believe. I don't need nobody to tell me, oh, this is true and all this. No, I already know it's true. So I know to stay away from it. That's why I'm saged up in here. I need to be burning my incense now to get rid of whatever, the devil's trying to do. Like I said, the devil is a liar. I need to get this, whatever is out this house, but God is with me. So that's one thing I know. I know God is with me. I said, in the blood of Jesus, God is always with me. So I'm at this point where I don't care what demon or evil tries to come in my life. You're going to be blocked the hell out, because I have God and I have angels surrounding me. Even right now, as I'm talking to y'all right here, I got people surrounding me, spirits around me. Now, I know my grandmothers, them, they not going to let nothing happen to me. So I'll be sitting here, I be scared, but I don't be that scared, because I know I have God with me and I got the right guardian angels surrounding me, because they sitting there saying, go ahead, Quad, that's right. You do your podcast. We gonna make sure we got you. So that's what I'm feeling right now. And I'm here by myself, so just so you guys know again. So I just hope nothing pops up, because as much as I'm talking right now, I really don't want to see nobody from the other side while I'm sitting here. I'm fine if I see y'all, but I don't want to really see nothing like that. So, Lord, just Lord have mercy. Now I'm walking around this room to see if I see something. I'm gonna be scared. See, I don't scare myself up just talking about, seeing spirit. Because I have said that, my father and stuff like that, I said, I love my father and grandmother, but I do not want to see them in front of me. I really don't. Like, it's all right for me to see y'all, in my dreams. You could come to my dreams and, give me advice and talk to me and all this stuff like that. But in real life, I do not want to see them. So, and I think they know that. So just watch over me, but just don't let me see you. Yes, Marty. Ma, you understand what I'm talking about. Our family from the South. So stuff like this actually means something to us. And I don't know why people be saying they don't believe and they don't believe. They'll be the main ones that begin to attack. Next thing you know, they're missing. You don't know where they're at. And I'm telling them, something took them because they didn't believe. Now all of a sudden they disappeared. When you be watching these movies and stuff, these movies is based on reality. Like, people actually be taken and stuff like that. But I don't want to talk about that no more. I digress. I was talking about God, and I went into all this stuff like that. But like I said, I'm really thankful right now. I'm at a certain place in life. I'm at new beginnings, like I said, with joining, the church and being in this new apartment and all the steps that, I've taken to this point. And I feel like I have many more steps, to go down here in Maryland. So much that I feel like I still have left to do. Oh, MJ said, I told my late husband before he died not to scare me and show up as a ghost. Let me know he's there in other ways. Yeah, I definitely understand that, and I agree with that, because as much as you love somebody, I don't think you really want to necessarily see them that way. But I hear people, like I said, share all different stories of, of how they've seen different loved ones. And some people are different. Some people, they're okay with that. They actually welcome that. I ain't one of those people. I'm not welcome to that. Like I said, come to me in other ways, but don't come to me literally, come to me. And I ain't calling for you to come to me either, because I already know it might take me out, that I might be joining you after that. And I'm not ready for all that. I still got a long life to live at this point. So if you guys have anything that you want to share with me, I know people were waiting for me to come back. I had family, messaging me, waiting for me to come back on social media. So I said, okay, it's time for me to not only come back, but, come back as far as doing the On the Q show. I'm going to have some more changes. I'm going to have more guests come on. I am going to keep up having the show bi-weekly, every other Wednesday, as I was prior to my hiatus. So I am going to do that. If you're interested in coming on the show, or if you know anybody else that may want to come on. The show is very focused on health and fitness and wellness, business, finance. I'm all about, promoting and teaching others about those topics because I think it's very much needed, especially within the Black and Brown community. We need more of that. If anybody wants to come on and talk about even spirituality, I'm open to that more and more each day. I'm getting more and more open to speaking on that. It doesn't have to be, focus on, Christianity. It could be, any religion, or it may not even be an actual religion. You just may be feeling, spiritual and want to share, that experience. But like I said, I'm just in the beginning of my journey, and it's just going to continue on and on. And, as I do shows and posts, I'm always going to be sharing whatever it is that's, positive happening in my life, because I feel like if I feel good, I should, be willing to share that goodness with the world. I think it's important for people to feel that. There's so much going on, so much negativity and anger and hate, going on, and illnesses. I feel like, if people come on, my show, or they watch the show, or they, come and they come on my page and they see a post of mine, it's always going to be something that's going to make you feel good. That's going to make you think. That's going to be some type of positive reinforcement in your life. So I'm not going to be just preaching, God and things like that. But God obviously is a part of my life even before, Sunday. God has been incorporating himself in all different ways in my life. I just had to learn to let certain things go and to let God in. And that's pretty much where I'm at. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Ty came home, so we about to get our little grub on. I just wanted to come on. Like I said, I had my cousin for a guest tonight, but he had to cancel, so I decided to still come on, because knowing me, I don't not do things. I don't quit because, of a situation. If I said I was going to come on tonight, that's what I was going to do. And, I wanted to talk to you guys and just say hello and, show my face back to the world again. So I'm going to sign out tonight. Again, I'll be doing another show the next 2 weeks. I'll be posting that. Always feel free to, to reach out to me and share your thoughts and your concerns, or just whatever it is that you feel like you want to share, with me. And I'll be here, to listen. And if I can help, I would definitely always give a helping hand, my little hands. People always tease me and say I got little baby hands and little small hands, but I think my hands is cute. So, so I love you guys. I'll be back, like I said, I'll probably do another live before I do another on the queue, because I just love, reaching out to people. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. So again, happy Wellness Wednesday to all of you. I love everybody. Yes, thank you so much. I definitely will, Esther. I just wish everybody the best. Make sure you just keep your head up, as I, posted. It's not too late. You can get back up again. Yes, I stole that from Donnie McClurkin. We Fall Down. I started listening to that again after Ty played it in the car the other day. And it, you guys know the record. And if you don't, you should look it up. Donnie McClurkin's We Fall Down has a lot of meaning to it, as pretty much almost every gospel record has some meaning, something that you can relate to, something that touches you. These songs brings tears to your eyes, and they're not always sad tears, but they're happy tears as well. And that's just as wonderful. So again, I love you guys. God bless to all of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.